amazing record from a relatively new band from Dublin, Ireland called Sprints. This is their second album. It's called All That Is Over. It has just come out. In the United States, it's released on the Sub Pop label, and that's new for them. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. But this album has been on my turntable and in my CD player and in my phone, whatever. I've been playing this constantly. I love it. It's great, aggressive guitar rock, garage rock maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's sort of hard to say exactly what there's some type of punk or post-punk. Okay, the band is a four-piece comprised of Carla Chubb, Sam McCann, Jack Callan, and Zach Stevenson. They are the four guys. Now, I first got into this band sort of towards the end of the life cycle of their previous album, Letter to Self. Letter to Self was their debut. It was on a label called City Slang in the UK. And the reason I even checked it out was because if you follow this channel, you know that last year I was super obsessed with the band King Hannah. Okay, I loved it. It was my number one album of the year. I didn't even know who they were until that record, and then I became completely obsessed. And so I wanted to find out a way to contact them that wasn't social media, so just a record label or whatever. And I went on to the City Slang website, and the big record that they were pushing at that moment was from Sprints, from Letter to Self. And I just figured, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's see what it's like, because I loved that other one so much. And this is another band on their label from Europe that I didn't know. I played it, loved it, fell in love with it. And then as soon as I started talking about it, I was like, where's this Sprints record been all my fucking life? And then all these people on Facebook and other social media were like, yeah, it's been out like a year, dude. Where have you been? Well, sorry. I mean, I did not know. I did not know. So I loved the album, and I was already in major anticipation for this new record. Very, very excited. And then I heard they signed on to Sub Pop, which is great, because I have a radio show, as most people know, the New Day Rising show, and I get along really well with Sub Pop, and I play a lot of their stuff because they have amazing bands, still going all the way back to Nirvana and Mudhoney in the 80s and Tad and whatever, and all the way through to now with Sprints. Now, the main thing for me, now that I know that I love this band, 2 albums in a row that I love, is now I have to see this band live. Okay? And with the album, when they sent it to me, it had a series of tour dates that start at the end of January 2026, run through the middle of February. That's short, okay? Guys, America's a big place, okay? And you cannot tour the United States in 2 weeks. So, what I'm hoping is, this is just preliminary to get the album out. They do a couple of shows. They play, Chicago, LA, New York, Boston, whatever. And then they'll come back in the summer and hit like the festivals and maybe hit more cities, more markets, maybe some place like Omaha. I mean, I would love to see them at the Reverb or any place in this area. I would be there with bells on. So the first tour, as we can see, it's Minneapolis, Chicago, Detroit, Toronto, Boston, New York, D.C., Philly, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle. The closest to me is that first show, January 28th in Minneapolis. It's about 5 to 6 hours of a drive. Ordinarily, I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, it's not that far. I have friends in Minneapolis. But the reason I'm a little bit hesitant is because it's January 28th. It's in the middle of winter, and making plans to have to drive for 5 or 6 hours in the winter is a little bit rough. You could get stuck and you could get stranded or whatever. And also, I'm going to Madison, Wisconsin 2 weeks before that for that Joey song thing. So that's why I'm really hoping that Sprints comes back for another song, another turn. On a tour. So let's talk about this new record. Let's show you. Here's the vinyl. We've got a great picture of the band there. The lyrics, nice and clear, easy to read. It's typeface. It's not handwritten or something like some of these albums now are getting. It's like I can't read that shit. I'm sorry. There's not a bad song on the record. I mean, there's fast, there's slow, there's some more brooding stuff. But when it gets really aggressive, when you're talking about like Descartes or Need or some of these other songs that just really get revved up, those are my favorite. But I also like songs like that slow down a little bit, like Beg, Better, I would say, or I think To the Bone was the slower one or whatever. But just great songs. And I mean, I don't know what the lyrics are about. Again, kind of hard to say. I mean, I can guess about need because it's sort of sexual, but a lot of the rest of them, the words sound cool together. Whether they're actually conveying something more than that, I don't know. Okay, but I play this constantly. This is a band with a major future, in my opinion. And my goal for 2026 is to see them live. Whether it is that Minneapolis show, which I think it's about a 20% chance I make it, or at some other time for a festival, because that's a band that I have to see. I mean, they just seem too great. Finally, All That Is Over, the brand new album from Sprints. Fantastic new band from Dublin. I would make one suggestion, guys, if you ever see this video, put your name bigger. Okay, this is a thing. I do this with every band, mostly from Europe and Australia and places like that, where the aesthetic is not putting your band name big and putting it small. I mean, is the band called All That Is Over? No, it's called Sprints. And Sprints should be as big as this. It should be huge. All That Is Over should be smaller. The image itself, I don't really know what it is. It's cool, but I don't get it. But that's my only suggestion, guys. Make sure you play Omaha, Nebraska, right in the exact middle of the United States. And 2, put your name bigger on your next album. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.